Well, welcome back to another OB, or not OB&D, I'm sorry, that was what we used to be called. CFP, Cold Front Pursuits Fishing Adventure. Tonight we're going to be doing some catfishing. They might be spawning, so it might be a little slow. I don't know. We're going to find out tonight though. So just a little setup we're running is, we're running a 7/0 circle hook with a leader line to a barrel swivel, and above the barrel swivel we got a 3-ounce egg sinker. Now we are fishing a river tonight, and most of the time when fishing rivers, you don't want an egg sinker. You want one of those, what do they call them? The no-roll sinkers. They're the flat ones that just sit on the bottom, but we're going with what we had in our tackle box tonight, and we caught some bait to use tonight, and it's on top of this hill because I didn't want to run the risk of trying to bring the bait cooler down and spilling it and dropping it and just making a cluster, because I am definitely the modern day Bill Dance when it comes to having some screw ups like that. But we're just setting 2 rods out tonight with some live bait. Well, this one's got dead bait for any channels, and then this one will have live bait, and we're just gonna fish this river. I really don't know where to fish it, how to fish it, but this looks like a decent spot. It's got real shallow to decently deep, and then just kind of steadies out. And so right here's it gets a little current to it, and then it kind of looks like it slows down, and some good rock structure, and I can see down in the water a little bit. I mean, it's a river and it's murky, but I can see a little bit down, and there's definitely some rock structure. So we just have the drag set real loose on our rods tonight. This one not. Once I get it set up, I'll loosen this, drop this drag down. The big thing with circle hooks that I am notorious for, so Isaiah and Chaz, if you guys are watching this video, you know what is more than likely going to happen tonight, because if you guys watched the Florida series videos from 2 years ago, we were using circle hooks down there, and I would miss fish after fish after fish, because it is such a natural instinct for me to just rip their lips and set that hook as hard as I can, that it pops that hook out when you're running circle hooks. Because when you're running circle hooks, when you start feeling that tension and that fish tugging on it, you just crank down on the reel and it sets itself. You do not set the hook. And so even though I know how to properly fish with the circle hook, I always screw it up, and I feel that tension start going and that fish start running, and all my natural instinct is just to rip that lip, and that is not what you're supposed to do with circle hooks. So that is probably going to happen tonight. But we're going to get a bait on this hook. We're going to get this line into the water, and we're going to sit, wait, and see what happens. Oh, there's a fish. Yep, that's a good fish. Nope. Well, I meant to address this in the intro, but we were talking about getting the rig set up that we were using tonight, and I wanted to get it set up and get in the water, that I forgot to mention it. For those of you guys who have watched this channel before, have seen me before, know that I rock a beard, that there is something different tonight. But don't you worry, the beard's coming back. We just kind of had one of those nights where it was like, you know what, off with the beard, and so we took off the sides and are rocking the goatee for a little bit. The beard will come back though, so don't you worry about it. Yeah, I just wanted to address that real quick, and we're gonna get back to fishing here. So hope you guys enjoy this video, and hopefully we can bring you guys some action. Look what I got here. No way. No way this just didn't happen. This is gonna snap my line, I know it. Oh my gosh. Woo! I don't know if you guys can see this on the camera with what I got, but oh, no way. Oh, phew. Let's get this camera down here. Ooh, almost fell. big ol' long-nosed gar. I knew he was gonna do it. He snapped the hook. Them suckers got some really gnarly teeth, and I was worrying about the camera because I forgot the adapter for the secondary camera up here. So I was just trying to get the camera and get some footage of him because he was porpoising. I know they get a lot bigger than that, but man, that was a good fight, and that was definitely a decent size one. I mean, I'd say probably, if I had to guess, 3.5 footer. Maybe smaller, I don't know. I'm really bad at guessing size, but and hopefully I got some good footage of it on camera when it was porpoising, when the camera was up on the seat. But if not, when I brought it down, hopefully you guys got to see it a little bit better up close when I brought the camera off the seat to get some footage of it. Kind of glad he snapped the hook because I was kind of worried about how I was going to get him on shore, get the hook out of him, and get him safely released back in the water. Seeing that I'm by myself tonight, but that was unexpected. It's funny though, now that I'm thinking of it. You know, back home when we would go flathead catfishing, there was a river back home that we would go to, and every time we would go, I would hook into a muskie, using live bait for flatheads, and sure enough, I mean, that was a dead bluegill, but I go catfishing and to catch a flathead, and what do I catch? Is something toothy, and that was a fun fight. Yeah, no, that's nuts. Oh, that was awesome. And that was a gnarly looking fish. That is definitely a first for me. I shot some gar back home, me and my buddy Jeff. You know, we brought you guys that bow fishing video, and we shot some gar, but man, hooking into one and seeing it porpoise like that was pretty awesome. So we're gonna get another hook tied up there, another bait in the water, and see if we can't, maybe we'll catch some gar tonight. We'll see. Yeah, we'll see what happens. So, that was a fun one. That was fun. You know, something keeps hitting my bait. It's not hooking itself. And right there you can see that tooth mark. Right there, and even right there by the hook. I mean, the hook might have made that a little bit better, or bigger, but there's definitely a tooth mark right there. I think there's just a lot of gar right in this little hole tonight. I'm gonna try a little bit different of a method here. So this is a dead bait. I'm just gonna hook it through the mouth like that and see maybe if I can actually finally set the hook on another gar. We'll see. Pulled it right out of its mouth. Them gar are nasty. Got some nasty teeth to them, that's for sure. Oh, lost my bluegill. Oh, I still got the head. Now I lost my bluegill. Line must have been frayed from bouncing off the rocks and snapped off on the cast because of the weight of the Just snapped right off. Well, that be all she wrote tonight. We got catfished, wild catfishing. Kept having Gar steal our bait. We ran out of bait. So we'll have to get back out there and do some more catfishing. It was pretty slow on the catfish side, but you know, hooked into that really big Gar and basically landed him. I was happy he broke off when he broke off, because I really didn't want to figure out how to deal with getting that hook out and you know, making sure he got back into the water safely released. So him cutting that line was just fine by me. And I mean, it was a good evening to get out. It was a beautiful evening. So you know, we kept having them Gar snag our bluegill, but you know, not get hooked. And I know they are very tough to actually hook because of the way their mouths are set up and just very bony. So it is what it is. We had fun. We did catch one fish, and we'll be getting back out after them here for you guys very shortly, very soon. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Stay tuned for more action.